afternoon. My name is Judge Healis. You are here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to establish probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause just means that it's more likely than not that you've been arrested. As you appear here today, you are considered not guilty. That not guilty status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule. I will determine today whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You're entitled to have a lawyer represent you. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You're also entitled to make a phone call. If you haven't got that phone call yet, please let me know. Make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded. There is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward. Danya Lee.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi, can I have your date of birth, please?
September 12th, 1973.
All right, you are here today for a retail theft. Your bond amount is currently $500. I found probable cause for your arrest based on a warrant that I signed a couple of days ago. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State any history?
Yes, Judge. I believe she's in custody currently on a violation of probation in felony court.
So we had earlier this week some other charges.
And that was there was a possession of cocaine. And then she has a violation of probation on driving on a suspended license, false ID given to law enforcement.
All right. Is this a basis for the violation of probation? You know, probably, right?
I don't know because this was a warrant that was just executed, and that was on previously.
This is from October 7th, 2018.
I just don't know if that was made part of the violation or not. Cause
it could have
been
before she even went on probation because it was over a year ago.
This happened before I was even on probation, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so this wouldn't violate your probation. So do you want
No, ma'am.
Do you want to just take care of this case today for the 2 days that you have in jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because you're not going anywhere, right? You still got to work out those felony
No,
cases?
I still have to work out.
All right, very good. Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up
Yes,
those rights in order to take care of this case today?
I just want to get it over with, Your Honor.
With regard to this petty theft and this 2018 MM3904, how do you plead? Plea no contest.
Guilty.
Accept your plea of guilty, find it's freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You'll have fines and court costs in this case, as well as the cost of incarceration. And it looks like this is, the victim is Beer Frog, and the items were 2 bottles of Hennessy. So it looks like there might be a little bit of restitution assessed against you on that case. So the state's going to give me an order, and that restitution amount will be assessed against you as well, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Judge, would you unappoint us on that?
Sure. Monica Morrow. Have your date of birth?
February 2nd, 1988.
Okay. You are here because there was a violation of probation warrant out of Marion County.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's a no bond warrant, so we're going to hold you no bond. We're going to get you over to Marion County sometime within the next few days. When you get there, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a court date, and you can ask for a bond. Usually they'll come get you within the next few days. If for some reason they don't, the folks at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Christina Warren Garcia Bonell. Can I have your date of birth?
6/21/1975.
All right, you were here today for a possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Your total bond amounts are $5,500. I found probable cause for your arrest. It's also based on a warrant signed by Judge Angelitis yesterday. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes,
I
please.
appoint the Public Defender's Office. Any history?
Judge, the only thing I'm showing is out of Massachusetts. 3 different charges, one from 2005, one from 2015, one from 2018. That one being a drug charge. None of those have dispositions on them.
Okay. I have an address for you on Malone Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes,
How long have you lived there?
9 months.
Do you have a job?
No, I'm at a severe disability.
Okay.
And I need my medication too.
Okay, I'm going to set your bonds at, for count number 1, it's going to be $2,000, and count number 2 is going to be $250. We'll see you back to court on January 29th at 1:30 in the afternoon, okay?
Okay.
Lionel Holliman. Can I have your date of birth?
7/27/86.
All right, you are here today for a violation of pretrial release.
Yes, ma'am.
There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
I have a lawyer.
Who is it?
Wester Inc. Out of Clearwater. He's out of Clearwater, Florida.
What's the last name?
Westerling.
All right, I'm seeing that. Does he have a pending domestic battery by strangulation, or was that?
That is pending 2009 CF 2508.
All right. When is that set for?
24th.
Okay, that court date's going to be the same, but you have a new court date on this misdemeanor case of January 29th at 9 o'clock in the morning. I believe that's in front of Judge Hissman. Based on the fact that there's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were free on the battery case, I'm going to recommit you on the 2009 CF 2508 case, which means you'll be held in custody until you hear differently from a judge and until you take care of your cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Technically, the violation of pretrial release, you're entitled to a bond on that. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000, but you have no bond on the felony case.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
David Sword.
Good morning.
Hi, can I have your date of birth?
12/17/61.
Okay, you are here today for a trespass, a possession of drug paraphernalia, and a resisting officer, 2 counts of resisting officer without violence. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. There's probable cause for his arrest. Is there any criminal history?
Yes, Judge. In 2018, he failed to appear on a Pasco County charge that is still pending. That is a possession of paraphernalia. He had a possession of a controlled substance. Let's see. And that was in 2017. In 2005, he had an assault. 2004, he had a disorderly conduct. And in 1989, he had a violation of probation. 1984, an indecent exposure, and 83, a trespass. And then those were all here. In 1998, he had an assault out of Tennessee with an unknown disposition. In a bunch of charges, in 79, he had unauthorized use of a vehicle in New York. 81, same thing. In 79, a burglary, 3rd degree. In 85, a menacing. In 85, a trespass. 92, a vehicular assault. And all those were out of New York.
Okay, I have an address here on Grant Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Well, 2 weeks, but I've been in this area of Florida since '99.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Landscaping, tree service.
Okay. And what's going on with your Pasco County case?
Pardon?
Did you already take care of your Pasco County case? What's going on with that?
Oh, there's nothing in Pasco I'm needed for. There was never an assault.
No, we're showing that you have a pending possession of paraphernalia in Pasco. Does that sound right?
No, that should be done.
Okay.
That was all done.
Okay.
And also, if I may, I don't know what you can do, but my daughter has to be at a bus stop at a certain time of the day, and I was elected this month because the mother's got other stuff to do.
Okay. All right. Well, you have quite a prior record, so I'm not going to ROR you if that's what you're asking. Your bonds are going to stay the same, and you're going to come back to court on January 29th at 1:30. I've appointed the public defender's office, so if you're unable to find out, someone will be out to speak soon, okay?
All right.
Thank you, sir. Raymond Nazalota?
Quiet. Quiet. That's a lot of
Can I have your date of birth?
September 26th, 1942.
You're here today for a DUI. There's probable cause
Yeah.
for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
No.
You're going to hire a private attorney?
I was told I probably wouldn't need an attorney.
Okay. All right, we'll put you in as self-represented at this time. I don't have anything on the driver record. Is this not showing anything?
No prior record, Judge.
Okay. All right, sir. I'm going to go ahead and ROR you today. You're going to get out of jail today, but you need to come back to court on January 29th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Hitzman and answer for this DUI, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Did I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank you.
I'm assuming that Mr. K and Mr. Crowan.
186.
Yes, they're all bonded. Both are bonded.
I'll tell you, somebody can't come back to court, guys, so it's in my office.
Probably sitting there waiting.
No,
Okay,
I'm-
for real now. Have a good weekend.